On a lovely morning in the small town of Yakima, we introduce you to Eisenhower High School. In this school, we have many nice teachers. Today we're focusing on one in particular. Her day begins with a prep period, a period that includes chatting with her friends and drinking way too much coffee. Well, this is Petey's desk. As you can see, she has many students that admire her. She also tends to take more of an artistic turn on life. Puppets. Wow. Well, instead, I guess we'll stop in and visit one of her good friends.
This is Miss Benoit. She is one of Petey's really good friends and coworkers at this school. So, Miss Benoit, how long have you and Petey been friends?
Petey and I introduced ourselves to each other when we first started teaching together, and I'm thinking about that as you say it. It's got to be about 2005, early 2006. I'd say 2005. So for 12 years, 13 years. Let me do my math. 13 years.
What is your favorite thing about Petey?
Oh my gosh. My favorite thing about Petey, one of the things I love about Petey is her honesty. She's really transparent and she speaks her piece. She tells you exactly what she thinks and she doesn't worry about your feelings. Not that she means to hurt them at all, but she just has this way. I always think of her about, she throws things out to the universe and she's very psychedelic and a hippie from the 60s and one of the things I told her one time that I loved about her is like, oh my God, sometimes you can be so pretty and then sometimes you can be like really butt. And today's like one of your butt days. I mean, that's our relationship. We're so ridiculously honest with each other. And that is very refreshing. You don't get that very much, even with your closest friends.
Miss Benoit, would you say that Petey randomly disappears sometimes?
Absolutely. Petey, and this is not just something that happens in school. Petey disappears all the time. If you're out at a restaurant and she'll go to the bathroom, she won't come back. She literally leaves. She goes. You could be having drinks with her and she'll literally walk away. You could be on the phone and not hear back from her for a minute.
Good afternoon, cadets. At this time, unless you're being supervised by an adult or a coach, it is time to exit the building. Get home safely, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.
So you'll be on the phone with her, and then all of a sudden you're going, are you there? And she's hung up. Or she'll say, okay, I'm done talking now. Goodbye. And hang up. That's part of her honesty, too. But in the school, when she just disappears, well, I don't know. She must have some hidden corner somewhere that only she knows about and just enjoying some alone time because when she does not want to be found, you cannot find that woman.
Thank you for speaking to us today. It is nice to see this side of Miss Petey. On our research for her, could you recommend any stops on the way?
If you haven't done so already, you have to go by Mrs. Moore's choir room. They are in the same department. They do the same plays. Their classrooms are frighteningly close together. So you will get a whole nother batch of stories if you go see Miss Moore.
Wait, Peterson! Petey!
She ever gonna show herself?
Hey, maybe she has stage fright. Hi, Miss Moore.
Hi, Alma.
Do you know where Petey's going?
Usually I do, yes.
Oh, well, may I ask you some questions?
Absolutely.
How long have you and Janie been friends, and what is your favorite thing about her?
Ooh, okay. I measure our friendship in shows, I think. So probably like 10 years, 9, 10 years. Wow. And my favorite thing about her is she is so much fun. She's fun to be friends with. She's fun to work with. She's she knows her craft inside and out and has me so much about theater and directing and education across the board.
Like you and Janie have a great friendship. What are some of Janie's hobbies in and out of school?
Well, hanging out with me is one of her favorite hobbies. Let's see, in and out of school. I know she likes traveling. She has family all over the United States. She likes to visit them when she can. She enjoys dogs and other animals, and she's always looking for something new. I know she's taken painting classes and horseback riding lessons and that kind of thing. She's always looking for something different to mix things up.
I'm sure you have figured out some places that Petey disappears to. Where should someone look next?
Oh gosh, see, that's hard. Now you're asking me to compromise the security of my friend and her trust in me, because sometimes she doesn't want to be found. She, you have to understand, when Petey is, especially when she's doing a show, she's involved in every aspect of the show. So she could be back in the green room helping Teresa with costumes. She could be pulling props from storage. She could be running down to the fabric store. She could be in the ASB office coordinating with Miss Ochoa on ticket sales. She could be literally anywhere. Or she could be checking on one of you crazy clowns who isn't passing your classes, and so she has to walk you down to your teacher's class to make sure you take your little tests.
Hi, Petey. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Great. I have a couple questions for you.
Mhm.
First one, do you consider yourself a very busy person?
Yes, very busy. Busy, really busy. I feel like I'm always busy.
You say you're a very busy person. What does your day look like exactly?
I wake up. I try to get here by 7 because then I don't have to deal with the traffic, and I can kind of organize my thoughts. Really, that is a thing. I can actually kind of try to organize my thoughts. And then I visit with Lori, and I have first period preps, so I plan my lesson that morning and set things up, and then I sometimes walk, and then then I teach, and then from the time the school starts in late August or beginning of September, I hit the ground running. So it starts with the fall show, where we have auditions like the first or second weekend, and then it stops when I graduate. Oh no, when you guys graduate, not me.
So you have a
I'm not
bunch
gonna
of
graduate.
stuff going on
Yeah.
after school as well.
Right. So after school, then we have rehearsals, auditions, and I hate sitting still. So that's probably one reason why I move a lot. But so I just have stuff to get done, and I'm in the dance studio or the costume room or the theater or the pit or the black box or the hall or my office or Clark's to get something signed, or Heather to get something signed, or Keisha Ochoa to get something signed. And I talk to Miss Moore in the dance studio, and we collaborate, and that's what I do.
Petey, where do you disappear to constantly?
Hey,
Petey.
Petey,